living here, Alexander III. Alexander III in 1286 quite famously dies without an heir. Chaos. Chaos ensues until 1290. Okay, there's a big succession crisis, civil war looms. In a last-ditch attempt to save the nation, a jury is formed. 13 nobles narrow down the rest of the nobility. They're going to find the new king. Now, essentially, I don't know why I say it like this. They're going to hold Scotland's Got Talent. Okay, 2 guys. All right, they get it down to 2 men. 2 men. Okay, you sir, come over here. Stand here. John Balliol. Okay, this guy right here. You sir. Robert Bruce. Now, it's not the Robert the Bruce you're thinking of, okay? The Bruce family is massive in the 1200s, and they're all called Robert. It does get quite confusing. This Robert the Bruce is the grandfather of the Robert the Bruce out the front of the castle, okay? I don't know about you, but these guys make fantastic cakes. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, they certainly would. Now, they're both so fantastic, Scotland doesn't know who to choose. Fists are flying in the halls, jugs are getting chucked at heads. We need to relax. We need a mediator, a powerful man that can come up, take a look, you know, help us decide. So they ask the big man, Edward I of England, you can see where this is going, to come up and help Scotland decide. So up comes Edward. He looks at these two. He thinks, declares himself overlord of Scotland. He puts John Balliol on the throne with a knife to his back. One man stands up. It is a minor knight of actually Welsh origin. It's William Wallace. He gets loads of nobles under his banner. He's going to take the fight to the English, and he does. Battle of Stirling Bridge, 1297. He wins. You seen Braveheart? Yeah. All right, tread carefully. It's not a documentary. Okay. At this battle, he wins. After this, though, it goes downhill. He fights the Battle of Falkirk, 1298, and it's a disaster. Edward smashes Scotland. Edward knew what he was doing. He fights a crusade in his late teens, and as you do, he comes back, annihilates the Welsh. Then he gets called Hammer of the Scots. Loss after loss. You get to 1304, and Wallace is in hiding. All the nobles have had to step away. Edward makes a demand. Wallace's head. That's what he wants. He pressures the nobility. They didn't really have much of a choice. So they drag Wallace out of hiding. They take him to him. In 1305, the English peel Wallace's clothes off in London. They tie his legs to the back of a horse. You get a fresh hot poker. You brand the horse. Obviously, the poor thing panics. Off it goes. Wallace naked, dragged along the cobbles of London, naked for 5 miles.
Oh.
You take a look. Skin has all come off. His bones have shattered. But he's fine. He's a Scotsman. Come on. They pin him up, hang him until he goes blue, and they cut him down. Is he still alive? Good. Pin him up, hack him open, pull his organs out, hack him apart, take all of his body parts, all his bits and bobs, you get the picture, around Scotland. They are sending a visible message. Don't mess with me. Where are we? Young man, Robert the Bruce, grandson, a gentleman over there, starts fighting back. Now it's a struggle. Years go by, siblings killed, wife kidnapped. Does he give up? No. With the help of the MacDonald clan, northwest of Scotland, with the help of his nephew, Thomas Randolph, 1314, takes this castle. Same year, he fights the Battle of Bannockburn against Edward II, Edward I's son, and he wins. William Wallace, yeah, he's great and everything. He's the guy that lights the fire. But in reality, Robert the Bruce takes the torch of independence and he carries it into the future. When he comes here, he's taken the castle, stands here. He wants every single building smashed. Destroy the castle. Leave the English nothing. So when they turn up, they look at a mashed fort, they can't take it again. There's a problem. There's one building. It's a work of art. It's holy. You can't destroy it. We can see that building right now from where we're stood. It's not that. It's that. Margaret's Chapel. That was built in 1130. Oldest building in the entire city. It is a miracle, honestly, that that's even still here. The rest of the castle smashed to bits, firebombed, Lang Siege, 1570s. Castle held by loyalists to Mary Queen of Scots. Castle levelled again, but it survives. Go in. When you go in, you'll notice something. Around the corner, look over the wall. You will see a regimental dog cemetery. For all the regimental dogs that have died fighting for Scotland, all the dogs that were given medals, ranks, accolades, you'll find their burial place. And when you're done with that, head on into the chapel, built by David I, 1130s, the man that builds up the Royal Mile, the son of St. Margaret, whom this chapel was built for. You can get married in here nowadays. If you want to get married in here, it's going to cost you £20,000. You can only bring 10 wedding guests. Okay, so somebody's getting upset, guaranteed. Go in, folks. Well worth it. Finally, before we move on, that building there on the end, Victorian era firehouse originally. Place for big barrels of water in case of a fire. That cylindrical building next to it, that served as a place to house water tanks. No one cares about water anymore. You have whiskey. If you like whiskey, which I'm sure you do, you can go. You can get a free taste. Single malt, single cask, whiskey liqueurs, depends entirely on the day. Right, you get sick of my voice, you walk in sober, you'll walk out Scottish. What do you know? Make the most of it, free whiskey, what more could you want? We're going to go to the final section of the tour. Alright, we don't have long. Crown Square. Royal Palace, National War Memorial, Great Hall, Queen Anne Building. And finally we'll talk about the Crown Jewels, which we have. Righty folks, off we go.